Okay, I'm recording. So welcome you guys. I'm Ellen and I'm the head of Team Play Hard, and I'm really thankful that you guys came on. And basically, if you have other new coaches that weren't able to come on and the recording will be available, you can share it with them. I just want to sort of go over the important things that the kind of important things to get started with. And so those of you that have been coaches for a while, like Heather and Nicole and Christina, you guys can sort of learn from this call as to how you might on your own, even over the phone, start a new coach, because it's really important. I've learned the hard way by not starting coaches right in the beginning. And if a coach doesn't have good traction in the beginning, they tend to discourage and they tend to give up. And by the way, if a coach is going to quit, it tends to be between months 3 and 6. So getting them past the hump of month 6 is really important. And Chandler's on. That's great. That's awesome. Let me see if I can mute though. Nope. There. Okay. So I'm again getting a coach started right. Is really critical. So when you guys, even you new coaches, brand new coaches, one of the parts of our business is team building. So you might meet someone that wants to join your team and become a coach. And so you can also learn from this. What are the important things to show them? So I'm going to share my screen, and you guys probably should get pen and paper and take notes. So the first thing is, when you want to know how to go onto your coach online office. So that is, and if you don't know, write this down. It's www.teambeachbody.com/your screen name, which for most of us is our name. Oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, I put 4 W's. teambeachbody.com. So write that down on your little spiral notebook or your piece of paper. This is your portal into your coach online office, that www.teambeachbody.com/your name. This is not the link that you want to send customers to. Believe it or not, I didn't know that for the entire first year I was a coach. I didn't know until I heard it on a national wake-up call. I didn't know. Nobody ever told me. I didn't know. So I was sending my customers here to shop. And they can, because there's a shop tab, and there's fitness programs, and there's Shakeology, but it's definitely not a user-friendly site. And in fact, every single customer and every single free player, anyone who has a free player membership, they all have a site like this. The only difference is they don't have that green coach whistle. So even our customers have a site like this. And this site is kind of Facebook-like. You can connect to people and have friends, and you can auto-schedule your workouts, and it's kind of fun. But for your purposes as a new coach, you want to have a profile picture, you want to have a before picture, and you want to have a little bio in here. Those things will become important to your business later on, because you'll want them when you rank advance to Emerald rank. And if you don't know what that is, that's okay. That's something you'll learn soon. We won't even go into that really tonight. So getting into your coach online office, write this down. You want to hover over the word coach, and then you want to click coach online office. The acronym there is COO, so you'll see us refer to it as COO, just because we don't like to type out coach online office all the time. So I don't know if it remembers my correct password. Let's see if it does. So this is my coach online office. Yours will look similar. And it'll say welcome, Christina Hamaker. and under it will have her coach ID number. So if you don't know your coach ID number, write it down. Write it down when you log into your Coach Online office. Write it down. You should keep a spiral notebook as a new coach with all these things in it. You want to have the link to get into your coup. You want to have your coach ID number. You'll memorize it at some point. I'm sorry to say, you'll have that thing memorized because you'll need it when you call Coach Relations. So it's a little overwhelming to be a new coach. It's kind of like starting a brand new job and having this huge office that you're working in, and you don't even know where the 3-hole puncher is or where the stapler is, and you don't even know where the bathroom is. It's like overwhelming at first. So I just want to acknowledge that for you, and I want to tell you that it took me a good solid month to 2 months of poking around back here before I felt like I kind of knew how to find stuff. And I would just encourage you to do exactly that. Spend a couple of hours poking around, hovering. Look at all these drop-down menus, hovering over them, clicking on some of the things in here, because I don't have time to go over all of them with you tonight. I'm just going to hit the highlights with you that I think are the most important things for starting off as a new coach. But on a rainy day, and don't even wait for a rainy day, when you have a couple of hours, start poking around and clicking and seeing what all these tools we have. And after you've done that a few times, you'll learn how to navigate. Okay, let me move on at a quicker pace here. We want to, let me check things off and keep. The next most important thing is that you set up your website. So this is what I didn't know how to do, and I was sending everyone to the wrong one. This tab, My Websites, will show you that you have 6 websites. Yes, 6. You have Beachbody Coach, you have a Shakeology website, and you have an Ultimate Reset website, and you have all of those in Spanish. In my opinion, that's too many websites. Don't give those to people. You just need the first one. You don't want to give someone a business card with 6 websites on it. They can access every single thing we have to offer with the first one. So edit Beachbody Coach, write this in your spiral notebook as your first little step. Edit Beachbody Coach and select English. And I'm presuming that you guys are English speaking. And here's where it'll take you to. It'll take you to this website, and this is actually going to be the website that your customers will go to shop, and I'll show you what that'll look like for them in a second. So you want to make sure your name's up here spelled correctly. You can include your phone number if you want, but the most important thing for you guys is definitely put a picture in there. If you haven't done this yet, this is different than putting a picture on your profile page. This is your website. You really do need a picture there, because right now, if you haven't done this, there's just the blue Beachbody logo. And believe it or not, people sometimes go to beachbody.com when they're trying to find you, and they need to see a picture of you. They need to know that they're at the right link. So you need to put a picture of yourself in there. I need to update that with something more recent. And then you can also choose what you're advertising in the corner of your website by clicking choose, and you can select, like, if your thing is max 30, you can put max 30. If we have a special going on for the month, you can choose that. Up in the upper left-hand corner, you can preview your website when you're finished. And I'm going to open it a little bigger here. And this is actually what your customers will see when you send them to, write this down, your website, which is not teambeachbody.com/your screen name. It is beachbodycoach.com/Heather Hicks or /your screen name. This is the one, like, if you wanted to take a sample of Shakeology and put a little sticker with your link to your store on, or you wanted to make a business card, or you want to type to someone where to go shop, you want to send them here. Let's close that preview, and I'm going to navigate us back to the Coach Online office. All right, so we're back in the coup, and I want to show you at the very bottom, as you scroll down, contact us. is how you will find the instant chat feature for coach relations. So you will have questions that you need answers to, and you might not be able to get a hold of your direct upline or myself. I am in your direct upline. I'm either your Beachbody mama or your Beachbody grandmama or your Beachbody great grandmother. I'm your Star Diamond upline if you're on this call. So I'm here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can go to your upline first, but if you can't get them, please text me, call me, Facebook message me. I'm here for you guys. You guys, this business is it's my career. So I'm here for you. If you see how busy I am, please don't let that be a detriment. I prioritize my coaches right under my family. So click here to instant chat coach relations. It's important that you guys know how to do that. They're open 24/7. Even though I'm here for you, I'm not open 24/7. There might be something that you're doing at midnight and you really need to know. I'm not kidding. So use that instant chat. There's also a phone number for coach relations that I'm going to give to you, and you can write it down in your spiral notebook too, because some people prefer to call. I'm going to give you 2 phone numbers that are really important. Oopsie. One is Coach Relations. It's 1-800-240-0913. The other number I want to give you is for your customers. And so put in your spiral notebook, TBB, Team Beachbody Customer Service. This isn't a number that you're going to call, but this is a number that you want to save in your cell phone and give to your customers. It's 1-800-470-7870. And I'll tell you why that's really handy. Some people don't want to order Shakeology on Home Direct, and it can be a real comfort to them if you say, well, give it a try. And here's the number you can call. You can pause your order. You can cancel. You can change your flavor. So I give them that option. All right. Let's see. 2 websites. Okay, video library. So let's come back. We're still in the Coach Online office here. And over here in the upper right-hand corner where it says Coach Breaking News, this is like your news headlines. So if you read the newspaper and all the important stuff is in your headlines, right? Well, I don't click on every single one of these every week, but I definitely scan them with my eyes and I'm like, okay, oops, there's a new update to our shipping. That's probably important. I should probably click on that and read that. Challenge pack promos. I always look at every month. There's new stuff on sale. If you're not looking at your newspaper, which is right here, this is your newspaper. If you're not looking at your newspaper, you're not going to know what's on sale. And so that's important. And then I'm going to highlight this one, NWC Replay. I want you to know it's there. But what I beg you to do as a new coach, beg you to do this as a new coach, it's such a vital behavior, is we do need to be listening to the National Wake Up Call Replay if you're not available to listen live. And so those of you that have an iPhone, you'll have that little automatic podcast app. You will just search for Team Beachbody and you'll subscribe. And then it'll auto every single Monday. You'll have the new National Wake Up Call. If you're a Droid user, it's going to look, uh-oh, my battery's low. That's funny, right when I showed it to you. It's Podcast Republic. And it's a free download, and it's a podcast app. So you just download that to your thing, and then you'll see this Beachbody logo with the headphones on it. That's our podcast. It's free. It's easy. You guys download them. Download that app and just get a set of headphones that you stick into your phone. And when you're driving to work, listen to the national. It's like, seriously, you will be discouraged as a coach. I promise you that. I promise you there's peaks and valleys, and you're going to hear a lot of no's, and you're just going to be like, what am I doing? This is not easy. I wanted the sky to come open and money to fall on my lap, and I wanted to change the world overnight. And there's so much discouragement that comes along with being a coach, and especially a new coach, that those national wake-up calls are like, they're just like a total shot of encouragement and inspiration into your veins. They like breathe life into you and your business, and they also speak to you on a personal development level as well. So listen to that. Someone recently told me they got a waterproof speaker, and they like Costco sells them, and they put it in their shower, and they Bluetooth sync so they can put the national wake up call on and get in the shower and listen to it in the shower. So I know we're all busy, but busy is not an excuse for national wake up call, because you can fit the national wake up call into another activity: folding laundry, taking a shower, driving to work. Okay, enough about that. Headlines, newspaper, you know how to set up your website, you know how to contact coach relations. Video library, which is always in this bottom right-hand quadrant of your coup. And basically, you guys, as new coaches, we don't know a lot about the products. I remember when I was a new coach, I didn't know like what Tai Chang was. I didn't know what anything I didn't know what anything was. And so if someone was going to ask me, well, what about, I want to do, I want to do P90X2. Well, I don't know about P90X2, but I could go get a video of, I don't have to say that, I could go get a video about it. These are professionally done videos. The other thing is, as a new coach, I was not well versed about Shakeology and the ingredients and the benefits. I was like not articulate about it. I didn't really know how to communicate it well at all. So it was like totally took the pressure off me that I could go into my video library, find a professionally done video about the ingredients or the benefits, or a clinical trial, or we have so many different videos. So you click on English, unless you want to click on Spanish. And in this left-hand column, you'll see categories of video libraries. So I typically, well, I'm just going to show you Shakeology. So you click on Shakeology, and there's most popular, there's Carl, there's recipes, there's science, there's testimonials. So if you click on most popular, you're going to get an array of our best Shakeology videos. And you, on a rainy day, I don't really need to wait for a rainy day, when you have time and you're poking around in your Coach Online office, I just am making myself a note of something else I want to tell you guys. Poke around and find your favorites, and know that you won't send the same video to everybody. Like, I've seen these all so many times. I know that this one is hysterical. So if someone's funny, I might send them that one. Now let me show you some other ones. This one, where do the ingredients come from? It's kind of long. It's like 4 or 5 minutes long. I wouldn't send it to everybody. It's my favorite because it talks about, like where our ingredients are sourced. And some of them are from little tiny farms across the globe to get the kind of ingredients that Shakeology has. And it's very impressive. This one, I'm actually going to play it, which is going to be annoying for a second. I love it because it's 1 minute long, and everyone has, now I'm going to fast forward because I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing, but it's going to show you what a glass of Shakeology equivalates to. You get the point. I won't make you watch the whole thing. It's 1 minute long. It shows you that you're getting this massive value, this massive amount of nutrition in one glass each day. So I love that one. There's also a clinical trial on Shakeology, a clinical trial that was just released a year ago at Summit. It was the first clinical trial ever done that proves, it medically, scientifically, empirically, with empirical evidence, proves that Shakeology can lower blood sugar levels, bad cholesterol levels, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, that reminds me of something else I want to tell you. Okay, let's back it up. So, quick review. You know how to get into your Coach Online office. You know your coach ID number. You know how to contact coach relations. You know customer services number. You know where your newspaper is. You know where all your videos are stored. Oh, I forgot to show you something about the videos. This is, sorry, we got to back it up, bag it up, bag it up. Shakeology. So let's say you want to share this challenge pack video. You click share. You can copy this link, but peek at this link. Notice it has my name in it. It's connected to my business center. It's an embedded code. So never share someone else's video about our products. Always go find your own in your Coach Online office so it's linked to you. When you send it to someone and they watch it, when they're done with that video, they're actually in your store. So it's great, but always send your own. Don't ever forward one that you see that you like on Facebook. Okay, let's go back out. I'm not going to talk about Success Club because that's something that we'll get into later, very soon with you. Emerald Rank is something you want to explore soon. Success Club is going to be the driving sort of measuring stick for your business. And so we'll talk about that later, not on the Getting Started Right call. Cross off as we go. As a new coach, I would encourage you in the very near future, in the next month or two, to set up a free checking account, not a business account, because business accounts cost like $40, or at least in Oregon they do. Just a free checking account that isn't part of your personal family budget, because you do want to separate your Beachbody income and expenses for your tax purposes. I would just encourage you, it doesn't have to be immediate, but to set up a separate free checking account. Once you've done that, you can hover over the My Business tab, select EFT management, and you want to set yourself up for an electronic funds transfer with an electronic check. So you just need to come set that up with your new business account so that you get automatic deposits. We get paid every Thursday. And if you don't set this up, they're going to send you a paper check in the mail, and they're going to take $2.50 off the top of it. So on that note, free checking account, put that on your to-do list, and to set up EFT. Almost finished, you guys. Almost finished. A couple other things. We were talking about apps, and I showed you that Podcast Republic app. I also want to show you what you guys can probably hear in the background of this video is this Voxer free walkie-talkie app. And if you guys if you haven't heard of it, it's amazing. And it's the #1 way for me to communicate with you in a personal, meaningful way that fits my schedule and yours. It's sort of a sacrosanct account of mine. So in other words, I don't do anything with Voxer except talk to my family and my coaches. People have my phone number. I get all kinds of people that I don't want to hear from calling me and texting me and emailing me. But only my team has my Vox account. So it's a way of me really being connected to you guys, whether we're in different time zones, and it's really efficient. And so please download that app. It is free. It's called Voxer Free Walkie Talkie. Make sure your upline coach has it. When you sign a new coach yourself, ask them to install it. And cross that off the list. When I became a coach, I didn't have like these, well, that's maybe not true. Maybe I did have them available to me. But as far as the new coach trainings that we are running in Team Play Hard, I didn't have something exactly like that. So I, as a brand new coach, I hovered over this news and training tab, and I went into the training academy, and it's probably changed since then. It's been 3 years, but when I did it, there was actually a new coach training that I could take at home myself. It wasn't part of a Facebook group. I just did it on my own, and it showed me how to run challenge groups and how to make money, and it kind of showed me the big picture for the business. So I would encourage you to either find that new coach training, getting started, new coach. I would either do that or enroll in one of our teams, boots on the ground new coach training. So we do have one coming up July 27th. That will walk you through your next steps, how to hit Emerald rank, delving into our comp plan more, how to hit Success Club, what Success Club even is. So new coach training needs to go on your checklist in your little binder there. Ask lots of questions. Don't be, the smartest people are the ones that ask lots of questions. They really, really are. There's not a question that's too stupid. I'm so excited when coaches bother me. They think they're bothering me. They're always like, I know you're busy. I'm sorry I'm bothering you. And I love it. That's what I want. I want to hear from them. Your upline feels the same way about you. And again, I'm a resource for you guys too, even if I'm not your direct upline. The more questions you ask, the better. They're never stupid. I had a million questions starting out, and I probably called my upline every single day for a month, every single day. And then I started to kind of figure things out by myself. There's an FAQ. So there's lots of resources. There's your upline, there's me, there's coach relations, there's Team Play Hard, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. And then there's this FAQ down here, where you can ask a question right into this search bar, and it's going to give you an answer. So ask lots of questions using training. So lastly, and then I'll wrap, Team Play Hard. So my team page is obviously here. You guys were in here clicking the link, and I post in here a lot. So if the notifications annoy you, you can silence notifications. Amber's smiling. Does that mean they annoy you? I've heard that. Like I've heard that one of my new coaches was like, oh, but the notifications. What's this Team Play Hard? There's notifications all the time. So I would say you could silence them. I don't want you to silence them, but if they bother you, silence them. But check here. Come in here every day. This is where I'm trying to be the best mentor for my team that I can be. And I don't care if I'm halfway across, if I'm in Hawaii, if I'm in Nashville, I'm going to work on mentoring my team through this page every single day. When you sign a new coach, you want to add them to this group and you want to welcome them. Let me try to find an example of that. That's a recognition post. Oh boy. Well, anyway, I won't take any more of your time, but you want to add them, welcome them, introduce them. Let me stop the share. So you guys can unmute yourself. Hi, Connie and Michael. I covered everything on my list except for the free player or the Coach mobile app. One more thing. Heather's
I was going to tell you, Ellen, I was just actually enrolling a new customer right when you were talking.
Shut up. Through the mobile app?
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Awesome. Okay, let me share screen again real quick. So my main page. So Connie and Michael, I see are on now. This is something I remember showing them right away. So you would need to hover over sales and marketing, write it down, and then you would want to click on marketing tools, and then you would want to click on under where it says Coach mobile app, the blue letters that say click here. You have to have the email address of the customer or coach that you want to enroll or have buy something, and you click enroll a new coach or enroll a new customer, either one. It's going to put you can assemble their order together. Let me stop the share. You can assemble their order. So if they want the 21-day fix challenge pack, or Heather, what did you do with your customer just now? What did they want?
The 21-day fix.
Did they want it by itself or with a challenge pack?
Challenge pack.
So she can select 21-day fix. She has to know what flavor Shakeology they want. She punches that in, and she just has to have their email. Now, the value of this, you guys, and I know Connie and Michael have experienced this. I've experienced this. Christina, maybe you have too, where someone accidentally does not go to your store. You give them the link, and they go to beachbody.com. You're not going to get the credit if that happens. I mean, you can retrospectively call Coach Relations and waste 30 minutes and end up getting credit for it. But if you use the Coach mobile app, it's like foolproof. It's like it's going to knit you to them. It knits you to them. They can't mess up.
But one thing, Ellen, you have to know is 90% of the time it goes to their spam folders. I actually have the girl right now. She's like, where is it? I'm like, look in your spam folder, because that's pretty much where it will go 90% of the time. Well,
that's a really good tip, and I have heard that. I swear it's never happened to me, and I use it all the time. I've never had it go to spam. But I've heard that. So I don't know what that is, but that is thank you for saying that. That's a really good tip. So the other thing is, one of the options, it says enroll without purchases. And so you can assemble their order. It goes to their email. Let me back up, and then I'm going to close because I said this would be short. One of the other benefits, you've got to do the legwork because you've got to set up their enrollment as a customer or coach, and you've got to go in there and take a couple minutes to do that and send it to them. But it's less hassle for them. It's foolproof, except for the spam issue. And all they have to do is open their email, pull out their debit card, and pay. That's it, and it's done. The other thing is you can enroll them without purchase. In other words, enroll them for free, without any products or anything. And why would you want to do that? Because it knits them digitally to you. They become your customer so that later on down the road, they don't accept anything they order, anything they ever do, even if they accidentally go to beachbody.com and they don't have your link, they already are knitted to you. So knitted isn't the right word. I'm sure there's a technical word. I don't know what it is right now. But free player membership, enrolling someone without purchases does benefit you. So if you're doing like a free challenge, like a sit-up challenge or a plank challenge or a squat challenge on Facebook, have them all just be like, yes, I'm going to coach you through this for free. It's just a plank challenge, but I want you to just sign up as a free player, and then just as a free player. Or say someone wants to join one of your challenge groups, and we have not talked about challenge groups. You're a brand new coach. You might not know what I'm talking about. You'll learn in the new coach training. But if you're doing a challenge group with one of our workout programs, and someone already happened to own it and they didn't buy it through you, have them link to you. Have them do a free player with you before you sign them up or before you agree to have them in your challenge group. Any questions? You can unmute. Any questions?
I don't. Not yet.
Connie and Michael, have you guys been using the Coach mobile app as you've been enrolling people? Let me unmute you. Yeah?
Yes, I've used it both on the phone and on my computer. That's actually the one Mary somehow messed up, but she could mess up anything, I think. I mean, technology-wise. Yeah. We had 2 more people sign up today for the 21-day challenge to hopefully start on Monday.
That's awesome. And you know what about that? The 21-day fix, you guys, the workouts, the Monday through Friday workouts, they never change. Monday's always the same. So you can, if you have a challenge group and you've got people starting late, so what? If they can't make it this Monday, we'll put them in the next Monday.
Yep.
Okay. Not all the programs are like that.
Yeah, we're excited. Lots of people.
Good. I know there's so many people. So I know we don't know what challenge groups are because you're brand new coaches, so you might not know. But unless you're a challenge group first, but you can like tag team, like you can like we sometimes Christina and I have run challenges together. We just closed one out, and now I'm running one with Connie and Michael, and So you can pair up with another coach or an upline coach to run one.
It gets the energy going. I have found that there are some people that you've recruited who are a little bit more vocal than the people we've recruited. So we're hoping that it just gets the energy going and people start sharing and.
Totally. Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
I don't think so right now.
You understand now?
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
Beachbody has corporate events. There are not very many of them, but one is called Super Saturday. So every quarter they put out some content, and that's something that you want to try to participate in. Even if you don't live by other coaches, you can find one in your area, or you can host one. And then they have an annual summit, which you guys are going to be hearing tons about. It's the annual huge gathering of the whole company. So.
Now, Ellen, I think I read that the Portland Super Sunday has room for 1,000 people, and there are only 200 tickets left, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Are you going to be teaching?
Well, I am actually seriously trying to be on stage with Tony Horton, and it sounds like it's going to happen, but I don't want to say it and be wrong. But I'm working on it. I don't have his cell phone number. I'm not friends with Tony, but I think it's going to happen. It sounds like it's going to happen. I mean, I'm the only master trainer in the area that he could have. And when he was in Cancun at the leadership, he was like trying to get any master trainer that does P90X on stage with him. So I think it's going to happen. I'd hate to say it and then be wrong.
We would be more inclined to driving 7 hours one way for a 3-hour event if you're teaching.
Well, Tony's definitely teaching, but I think I'm going to be on stage with him. And I think they're even trying to get me on the mic a little bit to talk about certification. But look, you guys, I have these hats made. Aren't they so cute? They're like embroidered. So I'm going to try to give those away at Supers. Oh, the team call, you guys, team call. Monday night, we do a team call like this, and they're great, so try to be on Monday nights, usually at 7 p.m. Next week, it's going to be canceled. Anyway, that's all I have, you guys. Any other questions?
Nope.
Aaron, Amber, anything?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Heather, share that recording with Nishaba, okay?
I will for sure.
Okay. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Bye.
Night.